pull system, and coming from a couple different lives where we had replenishment in place, looking at this pull system, it's leaps and bounds above what I've come from. It's a very nice, well thought out and implemented pull system in place. Our convener was Brian No, he's the continuous improvement manager here. The participants was John Franzaglia.
Good job.
Okay. Phil Rucker, Craig McPhee, Keisha McLean, and myself, Harry Carter.
Right.
Like I said, it was a very good system, very well thought out. We came up with 9 different things that we found that was very good out there on the floor. One was the use of custom point of use stations. Brian said that each point of view station was built for the inventory that's being placed on those systems, and that was a very thought out. We noticed that everything was in its place. 5S throughout the entire plant was well implemented, well maintained. There's records out there on the floor showing that the system is being managed. In fact, one of us said that it was excellent 5S throughout the plant. Good visual cues. When it came to the pull systems and the inventory on the point of use station, there were monitors there to let the operators know what was there. It was green or red, and there were some that were grayed out, I think. Those were the ones in wait, if I was listening correctly. But green meant that it was there, red meant that it was in order, or that it was scanned to be brought out to the floor. They had some parts that were left on card systems, or the old Kanban regular card systems. There wasn't that many out there, but there still were some. Those cards were active, they were being used. It wasn't as if they said the Lean Consortium group is coming this week, we got to dust them off.
Excellent.
They were actually being used out there on the floor, so that was great. The vision system in the warehouse, actually the schedulers or at their desks can look through we call it a baby monitoring. There's a camera out there that looks at cards in the warehouse so that when they need to order or place orders, they'll know exactly what's there and what's not. We noticed that the operators were taking ownership. One thing that I was impressed by is that when new cards come out and they're placed in queue, then the operators can actually schedule when they'll run that particular order. And if they were running a order that was like the one that just came in, rather than change over, then they would just run that next order. Or if they needed to change over, then they could schedule their changeover. So that was a good process. There's a high level of respect for safety. One of the things I personally noticed is that they designated where the tugger would stop throughout the plant. So if you're going around doing a tour, then you could see right on the floor that this was a tugger stop location, so you know not to assemble there. But that was just one thing that we saw throughout the walk, throughout the plant. You could see that there was a high level for safety. And he said that they slowly added productive tension. And one of the questions was, what is productive tension? And they started with a lead time, I think, of 5 days, and then when they set up the tugger system originally, he said they could finish their route, instead of the hour that was allotted, they could finish it in 20 minutes. So then they would just stress the system and add more and more and more, but not break the system. So by slowly implementing or introducing productive tension, they didn't take themselves too far, but they were able to make their route more efficient. So that was great as well. We did come up with the question that we were asked, what ideas could we offer that could take the system above and beyond where it was now? Then we came up with 10 different ideas that we grouped together in 3 or maybe 5 different categories, and we kind of talked about those briefly. But those are the things that we said that would make that system better. as if it's not good already. There was only one thing that we said we thought we could improve on, or we thought they could improve on, and that was just the manual inspection of the assemblies. After the first pieces are assembled, then there's a manual inspection through a microscope, and that's very operator dependent, as we all know, so you could have issues there. We talked about maybe a vision system or a camera system that could do that, but out of everything we saw out there, we only had one thing that we thought you guys could improve on. So it was a good walk, good system. I was very impressed, as we all were. And,
I wasn't on that group.